Today, students, you are going to look at the text structure specifically for problem and solution. You took notes on this earlier this week, so today we're going to look closer into problem and solution. You should have this handout that you took with you before you left class to complete your flipped learning. So I'm going to go through the steps of how to complete this handout, so please follow along carefully. First, you're going to need some scissors, okay, and you're going to want to go ahead and cut out along the lines here, all the way down this big box, and then this smaller one up here, okay? So if you can see here, I will cut up here, all the way around to where this whole box is cut out. Do not cut any of the tabs off of it, and leave everything intact as you see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and want to also cut out just the text up at the top as well. So go ahead and cut that out. The text we're looking at today is specific to problem and solution. So it's very evident that those words problem and solution kind of let me know what the text structure is all about, right? It's about having a problem and identifying a solution. So the first thing we're going to do is read the text. We're going to annotate first, take notes on it first, and then you'll glue it in your notebook. So I'm going to read this to you. Follow along as I read. Do you take your dog for a walk, or does your dog take you for a walk? Leash pulling is a common problem with puppies, especially large breeds. Leash pulling can easily lead to your dog getting free off of his leash or into trouble. To leash train your dog, you must stop and stand still every time he pulls on the leash. When the dog calms down, praise him, wait a minute, and then begin to walk slowly. The minute he starts pulling again, stop, wait, praise, and then move on. With your patience, your dog will soon learn not to pull on his leash. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is let's identify the problem. You need to have two separate colors for this activity. I'm going to go ahead and pick these two, although any other color, and it doesn't have to be a highlighter, as long as they're just two separate colors. So the first thing we're going to identify is the problem. Now my problem always comes typically towards the beginning. I'm going to look for those clue words such as problem, okay? So if I look right away, I can see the second sentence in my text says leash pulling is a common problem with puppies, especially for large breeds. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this one yellow. So now I've annotated where my problem is, okay? Now, also it says leash pulling can easily lead to your dog getting free off of his leash or into trouble. That is also part of the problem, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight that with the same color as I did before. Now my third sentence starts to give, there's the bell. My third sentence starts to give the solution. So it says, to leash train your dog, you must stop and stand still every time he pulls on the leash. Again, I had my problem about leash pulling, and now it's giving me a clear solution. So I'm going to grab my other color here, and I'm going to highlight any words that give me a note to the solution in this color. So if I highlight, I'm going to highlight the next sentence there. The following sentence says, when the dog calms down, praise him, wait a minute, and then begin to walk slowly. This also explains my solution. The minute he starts pulling again, stop, wait, praise, and then move on. Again, still also my solution. The last sentence, with your patience, your dog will soon learn not to pull on his leash. So that sentence doesn't necessarily give me the absolute solution, but just a benefit to the solution. So you should have your text annotated here. Okay, so go ahead and color your problem, this one over here, on the same color as you identified the problem within the text. So I'm going to color this yellow because that's the one that I used. And I'm going to shade it in. And then the solution, also do the same thing, the same color you did your solution in the text. The reason why you want to annotate first is so you know which colors to color your boxes as you work through this. Okay. Next, you are going to fold this in half. Being very careful here, and you're going to glue this into your foldable, okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to open it up on the inside and draw a line to divide inside so that it looks like this. Then I'm going to restate my problem and my solution that I found in this text in here. So if I were to state my problem using the text, my problem is leash pulling. And my solution is leash training. So I want to fill that in here, okay? Then you're going to go back to your composition notebook. You are going to take the next page here. You're going to glue this towards the bottom. My notebook's a little small, so yours is going to fit just fine. And then you're going to glue this one right on top, just like this. You're going to come to class ready tomorrow to analyze some problem and solution text. They get a little bit more challenging than this, but please note these are the keywords we're looking for: problem, solution, and then I can clearly find it within the text.